Ninjago Dragons Rising Part 2 was absolutely amazing. Most of all, I love Cole's mech in the season. It was just perfect in every way. However, a LEGO set for this mech was completely absent from the wave. So since LEGO decided not to build the set, I decided I have to. Now, one of the biggest things I love about Cole's mech is the absolute power that it has, and it's just speed and all the flexibility. So for this mech, I want to base it off the Empress mech, since the Empress mech has a lot of flexibility, as well as the Djinn Evo mech. So I opened up an Evo mech model on Megabricks and started building. First, I separated it out into main key components, and then I decided, well, I'm going to start working on the torso, because the torso is the main part of the vehicle. So I decided to switch the bottom sort of leg things with bigger ball joints, and then start making my own legs with knees and everything with it. I thought it looked pretty cool so far, but I think there was one big problem. It looked kind of weird. The knee joints would work pretty well. I would think it'd be a bit hard to pose and play with, but it should work fine. Still, it became a pretty big problem afterward, because this looks nothing like the actual mech. The thing is, the actual mech doesn't really have knee joints that you can move. It's more fixed. And so for this, then I just decided to change it up a lot. I made this design, but it looked way too big and bulky. So I decided to cut some things down. And as you can see here, I now have a much smaller design. The next thing I had to work on was the feet. The feet were, well, they just looked really weird, but I think I came up with something that looks decent and that would work out. I finished putting both legs together, and then I started working on the arms. As for the arms, they were just meant to be like bulky in a way, because that's how Cole's mech would look. And yeah, overall, I think that came out pretty well. Now, I did want to also add a clip there, as you can see, so this mech can still hold things. As for the head, I had to create a whole new piece. I couldn't do this without doing that. This is, I mean, I guess really self-explanatory on what that piece is. I just thought, it'd be really useful, and then I ended up making this head, and I think this head looks really well. The reason being is I can, the whole inside, it can cover the head, and it looks really cool. And yeah, that's pretty much the mech. So I finished out some other coloring and started working on some of the little details, and it looks pretty cool. However, we're not completely done yet. I added some, one of these, like, 2x2 triangles to the side to, like, cover up some spots, and then started working on the Cole minifigure. I decided to design my own and completely new RX arms, and I think it turned out pretty well. I was also able to get a Dr. LaRoe minifigure, and I got this from Flowbricks on Instagram. Thank you so much, Flo. And so for our last character, I decided to add Ryu, because Ryu is just the best thing ever. Like, if anything should come in our most wanted set, it's him. Alright, so here is the finalized Cole mech. It's just the set and Cole in it, and I think it kind of looks really cool. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's just because I built it, but I had a lot of fun building this. Thank you guys so much for letting me enjoy this experience. It was super cool, and yeah, let's show you some of the features. So you can see as the head here, you can just take it off like that. It's the reason being is that there's a ball joint in the back, right, of the head. So you can just like take the head off, and you can reveal Cole's face anytime you want, and really quickly too. And so yeah, that's what I found pretty cool when I built this, and that was the plan. You can see the arm is moving in all kinds of directions, and I really love it. I probably should make an animation with this once, but I don't know if I'll get the time to, or I'll get a video to. And yeah, wow. This is the leg. It's definitely a leg, and it just moves around. But overall, this is small set. There's not really much to it. You got as much as posability as possible, because it's supposed to be like that in the show. And so this is the final LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising mech that I made, and I thought it ended out pretty cool. It might not be as posable in real life. For all I know, this could be just a really bad set in general, but Anyway, talking about the minifigures, you can see Cole over here. He has just legs and arms, level legs and arms. The reason he doesn't have a scar on his head is because there's way too much printing in the set, and that would just definitely go overboard. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and bye.